What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back with another live. And we've got a live for the 2023 New York Pro, and the 212s are on stage now as we speak. As you can see on your screen there's a little preview of what you can get on the live play-by-play, where you can find the link to that in the description below. Encourage you guys to support them. It's actually a pretty cheap one, under $20, $19 or something like that for the New York Pro live stream. We can watch along and analyze these physiques and yeah, basically discuss what's going on at the 2023 New York Pro. We've got the classic, we've got the 212s on stage right now as we speak for the individuals, and then they'll be compared in the lineup. So they were actually brought out initially and just stood side by side in their numerical order, and now they're just going through their individuals, and then they'll have the call outs after this. So let me know what you think of these guys if you are watching live as well. Oops, I just got rid of your comments. Try to get them back. Yo, what's up, Casey Pavlina? Pavlina. That's what I think it is. Yo, what's up, Michael Brooks? Okay, we've got Michael Paderis. He says, who do you think the top two for the women's physique? It was a final two call out, so let me show you guys that, because Natalia Coelho, who's the women's physique Olympia. Oh, we've got our Asian sensation on stage now, Milos Sarchev's client. I'm going to bring up the competitors list because I don't want to get his name wrong. Ah, yes, Casey Paulina got it right. What's up, Classic Man Fitness? Looking forward to this show. Yeah, it's going to be an awesome one. It's a really cool show. We've got Milos Sarchev's client up on in the 212s right now. I can't remember his name. Yes, Mass212, as he's known on Instagram. So I'll get a screenshot of him so you guys can see what he looks like. So remember, the pay-per-view, the link to that is in the description below. But I will be having a couple of screen captures here so you guys can see what's going on. And it's going to be all over Instagram at some point anyway, but you get it here first, hopefully. Or hopefully you're watching it live, actually. So Milos's client looks good, great structure. He just needs to be more conditioned. Let me just pull up the competitors list while I'm talking to you guys. IFBBpro.com. But I'll bring up the women's physique photos too while I do that, because you got Natalia Coelho, and I've got to find out this lady's name here, because she was phenomenal as well, and she looks really, really good there. And you might say by that photo she could be winning it. She was more conditioned than Natalia. Natalia's in great shape, but this other lady was more conditioned. I don't know, maybe that could work against Natalia, but Natalia just has such a perfect structure. And the lady on the left here, I will get her name because I feel terrible saying the lady on the left. Her quads were huge. I actually thought to the point where they might be considered too big. And Natalia, obviously Miss Olympia, she just flows so well. It's hard to really, I think they don't want peeled inside out, I don't think, but women's physique, they do go for a pretty shredded sort of a look. Let me just find this women's physique competitor's name, and we'll go back to the 212s who are on stage right now, and I'll be analysing them. We're just coming out individually first, so I'll be all about the call-outs and all over that. Mark Lobline is on stage right now. He turned pro as a Masters. He's shredded. He's just too tall for this division if he's filling out a weight cap completely still. Try to find, what number was this lady here? I can't see it there. What number? 163. They have no numbers here, damn. But I'll be able to work it out off what Natalia was, hopefully. Natalia, how many? She was the second competitor. And so 10 off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Emily Schubert. That looks right, yeah. So it's probably Emily Schubert, who's against Natalia in those photos. So she obviously looks fantastic, and I hope I'm getting that right. Someone let me know if I'm getting that wrong. And look at the one on the right. That would be 4 off Natalia. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's Una Kim. She has the most insane quads to the point where I think that it's just like look at her abs. Like that sort of physique is just crazy to look at. And sometimes you might say she's the most impressive. But in terms of balance, in terms of upper body to lower body, and maybe those quads just being too big, they really are bodybuilder legs. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. You can see the full first call out there. And you can see the back on Emily there. Third on the left in the middle. Just so developed amount of quads and everything. You can see the level of muscularity. And then you see Miss Olympia next to her on the right. It's just balanced out maybe a little bit more overall. The back is just super good of Natalia. She looks next level. We'll get back to the 212s. I'll bring up some more images of them very shortly for you guys. Just watching all these guys come out individually as we speak. I'll bring up the live stream as well because I want to get to your questions. What's up, David? Thanks for the vid, buddy. Thank you for tuning in live. Kevin Clements, good morning and afternoon or evening for you, Desktop Bodybuilding. You said caviar, Xavier. I can join you for a few. Yeah, man. Oops, Xavier. Yeah, you got it right. Omega Man, beef stew for the win, I hope. Yeah, it's going to be tough over Tony Burton because he is wild. And I'll share a few updates for you guys as well as we go into these other divisions that we might not be as in-depth on. Yeah, Michael Brooks, that'd be good. And, oh, thank you, David. Mark is 205 pounds. That's Mark Lobliner, who we was talking about before. Some good guys in this 212. There's a guy on stage right now who looks actually really good. It's actually a fair few. There's a lot of guys around that same level, and I don't know if it's a level high enough to beat like a Kerrith Bajjo, but I haven't seen Noel Adame on stage yet, but let me look it up. I'm going to follow these guys so I can get the names of these guys that are on stage and get a few screenshots for you. Just go back to the competitors list. Sorry, I've got like a million tabs that I'm going between as we speak. Pull up the 212 guys. I'll bring up the 212 competitor list for you guys actually quickly. Wonder if I can bring up multiple. See if I can bring up multiple tabs here. I don't think I can. Extra camera. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the stream. No, I don't think that works. I'll bring up some other images for you guys quickly. I'll actually share the screen first. Need to stop this screen share for 1 second. And then share it again. I'll bring up the competitors list for you guys. Okay, so you should be seeing the competitors list now. So that's for the 212 men's. And I'll try to work out where we're up to. I believe Jason Herbert looked pretty damn good from memory in the lineup. Sung Yep Zhang. I've got some photos of him that I'll bring up in a second. He looks really, really good. Apart from the conditioning. He needs conditioning, but muscularity-wise, really good. Rose says, let me know about Ralph Farah in the 212. Ralph Farah, where are we up to? Let me try to figure this out. I believe he's already been on. So Ralph has already been on. And sorry, I have missed him, but I'll keep you guys up to date. So right now on stage, I believe we have Cheng Quan. The guy probably 4th to the bottom, I'd say. And then we've got Michael Schneider, Nate Tello, and Jordan Wise. What's up? Dude, I've forgotten how to pronounce your name. Let me know. Yeah, I need to see you in more of them, man. It's probably because of the timing, but I do him a lot of the time, I'd say. Saying Zhang gonna beat it. I don't think he is gonna win this show. He does have a great shape for 212, no doubt. Lightweight. But I just don't think the conditioning's there enough for him at this show. But I'll bring up some photos in a second. I'll let you know as soon as I see Ralph Farah. No worries at all, guys. Shout out to you guys for commenting, liking the video. If you do all that stuff, literally just taking 5 seconds just to jump out of the live chat, like the video, jump back into the live chat. That would be next level if you guys could do that. It really does help the video and would get more people watching this live as well. So let's bring up some more shots. Actually, I might wait till Nate Telly comes out because Nate Telly's been on the podcast before. He owns Gym Hub out there in Boston. He's prepped by Jose Raymond. So I want to wait for him. You really need to stop about this Ralph Farah guy in the 212. I haven't seen him yet. I was getting on this live. I might have seen him, but yeah, I will update you on Ralph Farah. I will be looking. All right. So let me bring up some more photos for you guys of the 212. Well, of two of the contenders at least, anyhow. All right. Let me open these. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I'll just have to stop this share for 1 second. And then go share screen. And we've got, I believe this is right. Yep, here we go. So there's Kerrith Bajjo on your screen right there. You can see, obviously, it looks really, really good. Conditioning-wise, it's hard to tell, but I think it's pretty damn good condition. I know it's better than Sang Jop Yep, or however you pronounce his name. Sorry if I'm getting that completely wrong. And that you can see him there. He's got great, like, you look at his shoulders, really nice, really big traps. Triceps look awesome. Midsection's tight. It's just the conditioning. Like, we want to see a bit more crispness, like through the chest. The side leg as well. He's got that separation. He just needs to tighten it all up, dry it out, and make it look a little bit better overall there. And from the back, same thing. Like, great peaky biceps. The legs look good there. The glutes are in. Needs a bit more in the back, and that's, you know, typically a downfall of some Asian competitors. Nate Tello on stage right now in his pro debut. He looks really, really good. He just needs a bit more muscle overall, but conditioning's really, really good. And he's, like, the improvements he made through his prep, crazy, crazy. And on stage now we have, I'll try to keep up to date with the competitors and who's who. We have Jordan Wise on stage right now. Nice front double bicep. Just needs more muscle overall in this division. But let me bring back up these photos again so I can look at them. And that's obviously Kerrith Bajjo as well, who looks absolutely fantastic. So I think that he's probably going to be the winner, but I didn't get a good look at all these guys the first time around. So I've got to remove this border as well. It says Bodybuilding News Live. It's not Bodybuilding News Live. It's New York Pro Live. We'll remove that. There we go. So bringing out the lineups now. So we're about to do comparisons. So I'll be letting you know who's in the call out. So I'll just have to listen to this for a second. Try at least get a couple of screen captures of the first call out, second call out, and who these guys actually are as well. I'll try to really take note. Stage looks cool too. And obviously, if you guys want to get the live stream, you can click the link in the description below. Put myself down in the corner so it's a little bit bigger for you guys. But let me know what you think of Kerrith Bajjo. Is he our winner of the 212 at this contest? Let me get to your comments. Get in the comments. What's up, EP09? My man, I got to write back to you, dude. Sorry. All right, so first call out. Let me just get a quick screen capture of this so you guys can see what it all looks like. Kerrith Bajjo standing middle. Seongjop Yep is in the first call out. Moving it around now. First impression is okay, this is interesting. So number 30, I've seen this dude before. Let me have a quick look. All right, I'll bring out 37, 30. Kerrith is 21, so let me work out who these guys are. Results aren't out in the 212. That's prejudging. Read the title. Kerrith looks amazing. Yeah, that he does. That he does, man. In the lineup now. Jesus, this guy at 37, he doesn't pose the best, but he's really, really crisp and really hard. I'm just hoping Kerrith isn't flat. That would be my only concern for him. Side chest looks really good for him. Seongjop Yep is really, really big and really thick. He's just not conditioned enough. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. I'll have to... to me, this looks like it's most likely Kerrith's show. But he's got some competition here. It's just literally, if this other guy was posing better, his number's 37. Let me work out who he is based off where Kerrith Bajjo is in the lineup. I think Kerrith is 21 or something. So yeah, it's actually one of the last guys on stage, I think. So his name, I believe, is... Okay, I've got to look this guy up. It's either Jose or Mate. Or Babacar. Looks really good, just doesn't pose well at all. So Kerrith is number 21, so... So Jose Mate has blue trunks on. I'll be putting photos up of these guys. Geez, I don't know who it is actually because they're all... Oh no, 31. So you got Jose Mate and then you got Diego Montoya. Diego Montoya is probably the guy who's most challenging Kerrith, I'd say. So I'll bring up photos of these guys now so you guys can see what's going on. Sorry, that took a little bit to work out, guys. I wanted to make sure I got the names right. Yeah, I think Kerrith has got this, yeah. Especially with the posing as well. It's just another level. All right, let me find these photos for you guys. I'll bring them up. I'll bring up the photos of Nate Tello as well. Okay. Let me just close this. And I'll bring up the photos of the first call out, just a couple of screen captures. You can get the full live as well by clicking the link in the description. So let me just share this with you guys so you guys can see what's happening. So this is Nate Tello on the screen right now. So you can see at prejudging in his pro debut, he actually turned pro, I believe, as a Masters. The lighting for the show is pretty good, Kevin. It's pretty good. I think this is probably better than I've seen before. So yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed with the lighting. Another photo of Nate here as well. And let's get to the first call out photos. So as you can see here, the guy in the red, you can't quite see his number. It's a bit reflective there. He's number 31. His name is, let me get this right. I want to make sure I get it right. It's Diego A. Guerra Montoya from Colombia. And then the other guy that's probably, he's sort of sandwiched between Kerrith and then Xiong Young. Yes, oh, sorry. I don't want to mess up his name. Yeah, it's a good stream. It's a really good stream. His name in the blue trunk, second on the right, his name is Jose Mate. And then you've got as well Sung Yep Zhang on the far right. And that's about as far as I've got in terms of the names. But I'll go through a few of these photos for you guys. Let me know who you think is winning. I'm going to put a poll up as well on who you think is winning this one. But I'll just have to get to that in a second. Yeah, great showing for Nate. Shout out. Yeah, Kendall Harris says, Kerrith probably looks 5 times better than this live. These pictures can only show a bit so much. Yeah, absolutely, my man. Good good perspective, good point. Oops, I don't know what that means. What's the ranking for Sang Jung Yep? Now, I think the ranking in terms of where he's going to place in this one, you can see him right, it looks huge. He's standing a little bit further forward too, which will make him look bigger. But I'd say he's probably 6th, 5th or 6th. Yeah, that's as good as he can get. He's on the outside of first call out. So Sung Yep Zhang is gonna struggle to place. He might just place inside the top 5. That's literally about as good as it can get. I'll get a screenshot of the second call out for you guys shortly too. Oh, the stream just went like a different color. Weird. Alright, I got a screenshot of the most muscular of a second call out. But let me go through these. Yeah, I just want to make a point as well. Lucas here as well saying it's a solid stream. It absolutely is. So you can follow along. The link is in the description below if you want to watch the full stream. Yeah, I think Kerrith's going to win the 212 as well. We've got the Classic Physique coming up too, so stay tuned to everyone. But they all look great. Everyone worked hard, and it shows 100%. Seng Wong Show says, Zheng Sung Yep Goat. Not in this show, unfortunately. Brandon says, the mass got the 212. Unfortunately, he will not be winning the 212. He's not moved into the middle. He won't win that one. Lobliner looks good. He's just not big enough, unfortunately, in this lineup. Just not thick enough. But he's conditioned. But you can see the size differential in the arms and whatnot. You can see here another shot of the 212 guys. You can see there, number 30 in the blue looks really, really good on that shot. Small waist. And in some ways, you can say it looks more impressive than Kerrith. But I think if you're there in person, you'd see the true thickness and gnarliness of Kerrith as well. Yeah, really, all 3 guys there in the middle look really, really good. And the guy on the left in the black trunks, I want to get his name. His number's all reflective there. He looks really good. Oh, I can't see his number there either. And obviously that's a back shot. He's got big back tattoos. I imagine that hurts a little bit. And you can see there, red trunks on the left in the middle. What's his name? Let me get it for you guys. Diego Montoya. Diego Montoya's posing is off, unfortunately. And it kills to see a guy like that. He's leaning over, he's not sturdy in that pose. And you look what Kerrith's doing and the thickness in his back, and you go, okay, well, Kerrith easily wins that pose. So he's not doing himself any favors whatsoever. But yeah, that hurts him a bit. And we've got a lot of Asian fans in here, and I have no idea what people are saying. But shout out to you guys for getting in the comments. But Sieng Jung Yep on the right, just not in good enough condition. It's probably not going to make him popular on here, but if he brings the conditioning, he can be like an Olympia threat type level guy with the improvements he's made. But just here, not as much in terms of conditioning. But yeah, all these guys really, it's a pretty good lineup. Some guys that sort of stood out and surprised me a bit, but it's not the best 212 lineup we'll see this year, no doubt. Here we go. Here's a question from Brilc99 says, question, do we change positions during the prejudging? I don't know what you mean by that. Can the competitors? Yeah, absolutely. Lightweight says, is it possible judges think Yang is best? No, nah, definitely not. And looking for second, no way. Way too conditioned, these other guys. He's just not in good enough condition. I called it before the show, but I didn't think he would be. Here we go. Korean says Zhang was great, hoping he's going to get better placing. No, I think I'm going to say he's going to be fifth at best. No, Ralph Farah is not going to win. I haven't actually seen Ralph Farah yet. I'm not sure which one he is. He might actually be on stage right now. It's number 22 and 23, but definitely not going to win because I've called with 3 top names. But if he's 22 or 23, let me check. No, I don't think Ralph Farah is up there in this call out. They're actually comparing Yang Sung Jep now to, this is just to prove my point, unfortunately, not to be mean, but he's being compared to guys that are in the second group of guys. So he's going to be 5th or 6th at best. It seems like he will be 5th or 6th, but he could fall even lower, but I doubt it because they just moved him into the middle now. Let me bring up that photo. I'll show you guys. I'll show you a few more of these ones. Oh no, that's pretty much it actually. But you can see the guys there. All right, so I'm going to show you guys where he's been called out in the, do I know Horse King? Prejudging is not over. Yang Sung Jep is posing on stage right now as we speak, but he's in a second call out of guys pretty much. So I'll just, yeah, switching does occur during prejudging as well. To clarify your question, they can switch people around and all that sort of stuff. All right, so let me bring up this photo. Open. All right, I'm going to share this with you guys. Okay, let me find this. All right, so this is the second call out for you guys. So as you can see here, take note of 22 and 23. Their names are Peter Castella and Anthony D. Della Ventura. Sick names. Like it. But anyway, regardless of that, now, later on in prejudging, look who was compared with those 2 guys that are in there. You got 22, 23, and then another man here from the first call out as well. But this guy, and obviously, I don't want to say this guy. Let me get his name right. His name is, oh, that might be wrong. I don't want to get that wrong. So maybe that's right. 28. Oh, sorry, he's 28. I was looking. His name is Jason Joseph. Jason Joseph. So he was in the first call out as well, the man in the red trunks. And now we have a top 4 call out. This is the last call out, and I'll get a couple of screenshots of this as well. But just to prove to you guys, Yang Sung Jep is being compared to the guys in the second call out as well. So it's not to say that he might actually miss out on, to me, by these call outs, what these call outs are telling me for the 212s in terms of the results. It looks to me like Kerrith Bajjo is probably winning this one. I think he's too good in my opinion. I'd say in second place, because he's also in the middle, is Diego Montoya. In third place, it's pretty tough. These guys are good. Like, it's really hard to say. I'll get a couple screen captures of this last call out from the 212s as well. Number 25, I've got to get his name. He's really, really hard. I'd have him in third place. So 25 would be 2, 3, 4. Jason Herbert. Jason Herbert looks really, really good. Really impressive. Like, really good. I think Kerrith's winning this. I'd say Diego Montoya in second. And then I would say Jason Herbert. And then I would say after that, Jose Marte, which is the guy in the blue trunks. So Jason Herbert on the right, Jose Marte on the left, Diego Montoya right in the middle. And then we've got Kerrith Bajjo second on the left. So, actually, that's not who's on the screen right now for you guys. My bad. My bad. Let me bring that up. I'll bring up those photos for you guys. Sorry, I'll just be 1 second. But that's just to say Sieng Jung Yep. I don't think Sieng Jung Yep is in 8th. No, I think he's in 5th or 6th. I personally would put him in... I didn't look at the poses close enough between those two, but yeah, I would have him in 5th or 6th. 212 prejudging has concluded, but I do have some more photos coming out for you guys. Let me just quickly share my screen again. So I've got a million tabs open. I'll just close some of them, so it's a little bit less complicated. Let me bring up some more photos for you guys. So we've got men's physique coming up now. I'll show you a little bit of that because there are a few good guys in there, like Olympia type guys. But I'll be focusing on giving you guys some 1 day or under 24-hour updates of the open guys as well. So make sure you tune in for that. All right, so share screen. All right, so this is the final call out. And also if you do want to get the live play-by-play, then make sure you get around that. So let me share with you guys who these guys are. We've got our man Jose Marte on the left. Then on the right, we have Jason Herbert. Then we've got Diego Montoya on the right in the middle. And then we've got Kerrith Bajjo on the left in the middle. So we go, I'll put my screen. Jose Marte, Kerrith Bajjo, Diego Montoya, and then Jason Herbert here. So let's go through these poses. So on the back double bicep, I've got Kerrith. He's too thick. I think he's too complete. You look at those where his lats insert down the bottom, down here. You can see they can just insert nice and low, really thick through the traps. Now, Diego Montoya is good, but he's not posing well. He's sort of leaning forward a little bit. He needs to pull these arms, like sort of the wrists back a bit more, push these elbows out to the side a bit more, and I think he'd get more out of his back because when he moved, he looked very impressive. Very developed glutes, nice sweep here, but just not posing correctly. Also, Jason Herbert looks really good, but his back poses, his tattoos, like they do distract a little bit, I'd say, overall. That's just being blatantly honest, but I don't think it's enough for him to like lose shows or anything like that. And then you can see here, just needs a bit more muscle for Jose Marte, but he has some great front shots. Whoa, see some. Thank you, Kevin Clements. I'm going to say thank you, Xavier. I really enjoy these live updates. I have to go soon to a football practice for my grandson. Oh, that's really cool, man. That's really cool. Sorry, I'm not pulling your comment up. I'm trying not to mess up what I'm doing on the screen right now. Kerrith, Mr. Condition, damn, always brings a game. Shout out to you guys for getting the comments. Now, the ab shot here. Now, Diego Montoya hasn't fully come down and hit that shot. But check out Jason Herbert over here. Really good quads. They look pretty cut up. Midsection looks insane. Just overall looks really, really good. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if that's just like a muscle or what's happening. But very nice vacuum and have a quad sweep out. Look really impressive. Almost like a Derek Lunsford look to the quads here on Diego Montoya. Kerrith Bajjo looks really good. I mean, I'd like to see him to have his midsection pulled in a tiny bit more when you compare it to here to... Like, this is ridiculous. Obviously not as much size, though, on the physique here of, having mind blank, on Jose Marte in the blue trunks. Just a great ab and thigh. And honestly, he's probably going close to winning this shot, but just because he doesn't have enough quad, I'd probably say not. I'd probably say Jason Herbert, because when he hit his other ab and thigh as well, I'd say he wins this one. Then probably Kerrith Bajjo, because you look at the shape, the way that sort of looks, pretty insane. Jacob Montoya, I don't know. It's tough. I don't know what either of these guys third, but I'd have to see him crunch down on it. Can't just remember off the top of my head. Now, in the side tricep, you can see here, Jose Mate just, I don't know, the way he hits that shot just makes him look so much bigger, but it's also the camera angle as well. It's, if he was hitting this shot over where Jason Herbert is, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't look as big. But I will say one thing, this camera is not dead center either. It's not dead center. You can see here, the guys on this side of the stage are going to look bigger because it's the line across here angles away. So just a heads up for you guys, it's not directly dead on it, and it does definitely make a difference as well. And we'll try to look at your guys' comments as they're coming in as well. So I don't want to miss too many. There's a lot of Asian comments here. Why so many Korean language today? I think it's because Yangjung, yep. Yeah, it's wild. Someone says, for competition, Yang spent $30,000 during 3 weeks. Yeah, what happened to Noel Adame? Wow, okay, that's, yeah. That's an oversight by me. I don't know what happened to Noel Adame. Good point. It just completely slipped my mind because I was so focused on who was walking out on stage. And right now in the men's physique, we have Jason Terry. That's an NBA player. Ryan Terry on stage. Looks really, really good. He messed up a little bit prejudging at his last contest, but he seems to have definitely corrected that. Let me wait till he goes into his pose. But we'll go through a few more of these shots. But I don't know what happened to Noel Adame. Yang last placing? No, he's not last. It's a little bit of an overreaction. Since there's lots of Koreans because of Yang, lol, will have no idea what any of them are saying. They're mad, huh? Hardcore fans. Someone here says, on behalf of the Korean people, I apologize for the rudeness. Because Yang. So many Korean fans, yeah. You guys are hardcore. If you are Korean and you are watching this, give the video a thumbs up. Smash that like button. It's much appreciated. Follow me. Subscribe. Dude on the left is killing it. Yeah, but when you get to some other shots, which I'll show you guys now. Let's go to the rear lat spread. He actually looks pretty decent here as well, but he's just a little bit slight in a few poses. As one before, and you know, the ab and thigh looks a little bit small, and a few others looks a little bit smaller. Like some back shots, like the back double here. You can see he just doesn't have the level of muscularity as these other guys, but he's got a great physique to build on. That's for sure. You know, he's doing pretty well in this show, you know, 3rd or 4th, I'd say. But rear lat spread, I'd say Kerrith is winning this one as well. Could he be a little bit drier maybe in this show? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll try to see as many as I can. You guys are hardcore in the comments. We've got Diego Montoya here, looking pretty damn good, but just needs to improve the pose a bit more. I think he could pull it around more and look more impressive. Then Jason Herbert over here, I'd say Kerrith is winning this one hands down. Who's in second? Probably Jason Herbert or Diego Montoya, in my opinion. Side tricep, I don't know if I analysed this one exactly, but I think if this was another angle, if the camera was more over to the left, because you can see it's shooting on an angle, I think Kerrith would probably look most impressive because he's the thickest there. I'd probably say Kerrith. I'd say Diego Montoya is hurting himself here because of his posing. He's got a big tricep, maybe not quite as hard from the side. I'd say he's 4th in this one. I'd say probably this man here. I keep forgetting his name. Jose Mate. Jose Mate in the blue looks really, really good there. Very, very good there. So yeah, he's killing a few poses there, but I think the angle is, even though he's further away, so maybe he'd look bigger if he was on the other side. So you guys can let me know. Now, for those who want to see Yang, I'll bring up some Yang for you guys. I'll bring up a photo of who's on stage right now. It's for men's physique too, but I'll bring it up in all the same thing. Let me try to do this. We've got some individual ones of Yang. Let me just bring up whole heap. All right, let's open them. I don't know why that didn't work. Sorry guys, I'll just be 1 second, just trying to figure this out. Alright. For some reason men's physique comes up completely separate, so I'll just bring up the other ones first. Alright. So you might have just seen these ones, but it's all good. Yeah, if you guys can use English, if you know English, that would be awesome. Then like more people will know. No, I don't think he's top 5 in the 212. That's too rough, Farah. I didn't see which one he was, but he wasn't top 5. Yang is blocky AF. Charlie Dardis, you're playing with fire, man, in this comment section. So this is the first call out, David Robertson. Yo, Goat Fitness, what's up, my man? Sorry, I'm probably behind on the comments. I have to probably skip past a few of them. Oh, it's not Yang, it's Zhang. Zhang. Jang. Yeah, Goat Fitness. I think Kerrith is winning this one as well. Let me go through a few of these photos. I'll bring up some of Jang. So there's some Jang action on your screen. Here we go. This is from Inception. VJ. Yeah, Jang is not conditioned enough. I agree. And there's more shots of him as well. There's another one here as well. Side tricep. Now this is a beautiful pose. This is one of his best poses in my opinion because it's aesthetic, shows off his big arms, triceps. You can even see the biceps popping there, which looks pretty crazy. But overall, just not conditioned enough. I mean, if this comes in shredded with the improvements he keeps making, he can be a phenom, you know, in this division. But yeah. Rogue Sylvia. I'm talking about him now. Talking about Jang. Also, one of Jang's quad sweep looks sus. Let's have a look. I'll give you my predictions, my ranking predictions very, very soon as well. One of his quad sweeps. I'll try to find some comparisons. So one of his quad sweeps, is it this one? Can't quite see this one properly unless I zoom in. Can I? Oops. No, I don't want to do that. What have I done? I don't know if you guys see that on the screen. Let's just make that as small as possible. Some real investigation work here on Zhang's quads. Is it this that you're talking about? Or is it... I don't think any of that looks sus. I think it'd have to be that, if it's anything. Let me know what you guys think. Does Zhang's quad look sus? 212 bought it for New York. I've got to scroll to the bottom. You guys have left a ton of comments. Shout out. Whoa, I have to skip past a ton. Sorry, guys. Yang's body is quite full of water. Yeah. Someone's saying Mills guy, I think will be 6th. Yeah, that's where I'd have him, to be honest. I'd have him 6th. Maybe 5th, but I think he's just not conditioned enough. Ralph Farah is not in the top 5 in 212, I already said. I will have to like put you in timeout if you keep asking that. But yeah, what do you think of his quads? Are they sus? Let's see Mark Lobliner. I don't have any screenshots of him. Sorry. Yeah, it looks it looks watery, but it looks like there's still body fat there too. Mark Lobliner, got some Lobliner fans. I'll bring some stuff up soon. Now this is Zhang. We're going in deep on Zhang. Someone did suggest that one of his quads looks sus. I assume that's what that is, if that's what people are meaning. Now we've got a side shot. Let's have a look together. I can't see anything too sus there unless that's something, but I'm not trying to cut these guys down for having sus quads, but yeah, possibly. It's always worth a question. Because obviously it's a physique sport, so I think it's an Aussie thing. Someone said Lee Priest says sus. Something looks sus. It's probably an Australian thing. I'd say the same thing. I saw a Jang in the chat, an actual Jang. Wait, Mark Lobliner in this? The annoying Tiger Fitness guy. You obviously don't like him, Ben Garcia. Mark Lobliner, yeah. He's a good dude. What does this mean? Zhang, he is overestimated. Does that mean overrated? Well, you guys are pumping in the comments. We've got almost 1,000 people in here. Give the video a thumbs up, like the video. If you can take 5 seconds to do that, that would be next level. And then we'll get more people in here watching this as well. And just let me know if this is coming through clear enough as well. So this is Jose Marte here. He looks really good. Like some shots look phenomenal and he looks thick enough. But if he can just add a bit more onto this frame and still stay in the 212, then he'll be next level. If not, then he might just have to move up. We've got Kerrith Bajjo here. Looks really good, really thick. I think maybe he's a little bit flatter than he's been in the past, but I think it's probably the stream. These guys are, if they're not, sometimes like if he was next to like a better guy, you go, oh yeah, he looks really good. Is this Kerrith's best? I don't know. In the lead up, I thought it would be, but I'm not 100% sure. I need to see more. This is Diego Montoya here. He looked really good. His posing is just way off. He can get a little bit harder in his side leg, certain shots, but overall he's very, very dense, very, very full. Super impressive. Then you got Jason Herbert here. I was very impressed with Jason Herbert. I remember when he turned pro, actually. This outer sweep, he looks like Marius Done, if you guys know him. He's like a throwback. Phenomenal physique, just really sort of like off the bone round muscle bellies, like, and just the cut into the hamstring and the glute. I really appreciate this sort of a look. Even if he's a bit smaller, I don't really care. I would have him, to be honest, battling for second. He didn't get moved into the middle, I don't believe, but he looked really, really good. Very, very impressed with him. And that's not a great shot because he's right on the end there, you can see. And that's why I can say it favours this side of the stage because these guys still look phenomenal. And these guys are starting to look smaller as it fades away. And I'll zoom out just so you guys can see the photos on slight angle from that side. And also, if you do want to purchase the live stream as well, the link is in the description below. Almost at 1,000 people watching live. I need 15 more. So if you guys like the video, it really does help. See if we can get this over to 1,000. Share it out on Instagram as well if you can. Copy the link and do that. I would be so appreciative. Tag in Desktop Bodybuilding. Let me show you a few more screen captures here. You can see there, that's Zhang, am I right? Very, very big, but probably just not conditioned enough, unfortunately. Ryan Terry's on stage right now. He's a top sort of Mr. Olympia guy in the men's physique. I'll get a photo of him up shortly, but we're focusing on the men here for now. This was the second call out. And that was when some guys from the second call out, this guy here, 22 I was pretty damn impressed with. He might be the one who could potentially push out Zhang. So I'm thinking Zhang is 6th. He could even be 7th. I don't think he falls below 7th, but the conditioning just is not there. Who's my pick to win the show? Are you talking about the Open or are you talking about... I don't know how many people go to the finals. Is Zhang called first or second? In terms of call-outs, he was in the first and second call-out. Like a second call-out type of call-out, like a second last call-out. And he's also in the first call-out. So He's not going to be first or second in the competition, but he'll be probably more like 6th or 7th. So this is a combination of the first and the second call out. Thank you for your consideration for Koreans about watching Jang. My pleasure. Someone asked, do you think Milos's insulin protocols hinder the condition of Jang? Good question. Now, if you're trying to get as shredded as possible, I don't know if Milos would be loading a Jang up, you know, like close to the contest if he's out of condition with insulin. I think that, I mean, I can get Milos on and try to ask him about it, but I think Milos is pretty smart. I mean, he put Regan on like 0 carbs for a period of time. So when that's happening, Regan wasn't having insulin on those days. So he might have refeed days where he has 1 day of it, but I don't know if 1 day of doing it a week, you know, or maybe 2 days a week, and then the rest of the time he's probably doing keto. I'm guessing that's what Milos is doing, completely guessing. But Milos has been very good at getting guys in condition, but maybe for some Asian athletes it doesn't work as well. I don't know. It's, yeah. Let's go through. Lots of comments. Ben Garcia says that Jang will be 6, not even top 5 at all. Very possible. Probably likely, to be honest. I think he's 6, probably maybe 7. When is Open on? Open's a while away, and there'll be a separate stream for that. So make sure you subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding and hit the notification bell button. So when I do go live for the Open, then you'll be notified of it. So you won't miss out. Someone said, is my intestines much better than last year? I don't know what that means. I have had some gut issues, so, but it was like this year more. Here we go. Someone said, honestly, mate, Jang's dietitian messed up by not listening to Milos. Oh, I didn't know. I thought he was working with Milos. I'm not sure now. Your guys' comments come in so quick that it's like the screen doesn't even keep up with them. Now, guys, let me know in the comments, would you like me to get to do you broadcast the final? Yeah, I'm going to do the finals as well. So you guys have got to subscribe and hit the notification bell button on YouTube. So that way you'll be notified as soon as I go live for all the finals. So there's going to be a part 1 and a part 2 to the prejudging. There's going to be a part 1 and a part 2 to finals. So I'm going to be literally staying up all night to bring this to you guys. So if you guys appreciate it, give the video a thumbs up, smash that like button, and subscribe. Been working out with Milos with this. Yeah, I know he's been working out with him. I assume Milos has been doing his diet too. That's how Milos works normally. Let's subscribe. Yeah, shout out. I can't pronounce your name. No chance of it, but thank you. Wow, your comments coming in quick. Yeah, Men's Physique is on stage right now. Now, I've just done first call out. There's some impressive guys here. Some guys I've seen before too. First call out of 4 guys. I'll give you guys screenshots of this from a Men's Physique. And then if you want some 1 day out photos or updates from some of these guys, let me know and I can bring out that for you guys as well. We can share them all together. So Ryan Terry's on the outside right now, but his back is actually very conditioned. More so than the other guys in this lineup. Yeah, we just moved Ryan Terry into the middle in the Men's Physique. But yeah, all these guys look really good. You guys can let me know what you think when I bring these up. Whoa, so many comments. Awesome. Can you tell me open guys' names who compete? Yeah, I'm going to bring up the competitors list and then we'll go through some of the names shortly. Want to see the monsters? All right, we'll go to some of those updates very soon. 1 day out updates, and also I'll see. I'm trying to get. I'll see if I can get Tony Burton on. Let me have a look. He's probably busy, but people are wanting to send me messages. Let me have a look to see. Muscle Tech shared my story. Would you guys... I'm going to send the link to Tonio and his coach, Tonio Burton. Yeah, 212 is what's on the screen right now as well. For those wondering, that is 212. Now, I'm going to ask... and then, yeah, we can do basically a little mini interview of Tonio Burton, and I'll show some updates from him as well. I'll bring those up very, very shortly. Now I'm going to invite and send the link to both of these guys. To Classic Blum on Instagram. I'll be sending him the link, but I'll leave that up for you guys now. I'll just quickly change a photo so you guys can see something else. There's Jang mixed in a first and second call out. Zoomed in on Jang's legs there. So there's some questions about if they were loyal, as Louis Marco would say. All right, let me see if I can get these guys on here. I'm going to send Tonio and his coach a message. I'll send it to his coach, actually. Classic Blum. So let me know if you want to see Tonio Burton on this. Hopefully we can get him on. I'm going to try. Nathan Dash actually sent me a message and it's all these spiders and he goes, bro, what's this about? This true? I don't know what it is. It's probably about spiders being in Australia. So I've sent the message off and hopefully we get to see Classic Blum and maybe Tonio in this live stream. But I'm going to feature some updates of these guys 1 day out from the open class as well. And I'll circle back to Zhang too. But let me know your thoughts on the 2023 New York Pro so far. Someone saying Junior Jaworski will make some waves in the Classic Physique lineup. Cool. I'll check him out and try to review him as he comes up when Classic is on stage. Classic Physique is still coming up, so... All right, let me bring up some updates for you guys because we've got some updates from like Beef Stew. Actually, that one's just on Sulios's page. So let me just share my screen. Stop this screen share, open up another one. There we go, guys. That's Beef Stew right now. Well, 14 hours out from a prejudging at the 2023 New York Pro Open. Looking pretty wild. Just gonna make this live stream a little bit smaller. And that's a back double bicep there. Looking pretty damn impressive overall. He looks hard. You can see those hamstrings are caught up there. Glutes are hard. Can he have some more back? Absolutely, but it's still a really nice shot. But that front double is like imposing. And as this guy improves, he's going to be like crazy hard to beat. And this is another one here. This is a back double bicep, 20 hours out. So you can see a little bit of a progression between those ones. I'll see if he's put anything else up on his IG. Well, there was something else up here. Let me just hard refresh this. There we go. I put this up. There we go. There's some of those other updates from 5 days out. Let me know how you think Beef Stew Stuart Sutherland will do in this contest. Will he win the show? Will someone else win it? Let me know your thoughts on this one. I'll go to Tony Burton. Let me find some of Tony Burton. The man who's probably, you'd have to say, is the favourite for this contest. Based on what we've, I suppose, seen, Stuart Sutherland is obviously a contender. Like, I think everyone's saying those guys top 2, at least predicting it. See Tonio here posing today, checking in. This is 13 hours ago, so this is 1 day out. Super impressive. As long as that condition isn't hard enough, then I think that he will win this show, because there is a lot of crazy mass on this physique. Like a lot of crazy mass. It's actually like freaky how thick his chest is when he opens up like that, and just the delts, and it's a Dexter Jackson sort of look. It's crazy. His latest post, time to hunt at Bev's gym, just 2 hours ago. And then Classic Blum, I believe, has some more physique updates of our man Tony Burton. 6 hours out, what we've been working 23 weeks for, no stone unturned. Look at this roundness. He's looking on point. The glutes are in. This is the most I've seen his glutes and hammies in. So this suggests that he's probably going to be the hardest he's ever been, and he's acquired a lot more muscle as well. I think he's like 5-6 pounds up, according to his coach Dylan Blum, or Classic Blum, on Instagram here. So shout out to them. And who else we got in this show? We've got Eric Wood, who is making an impressive pro debut. I've got actually a link to his interview, which was, how far out was it? 10 days out or something. Really cool to hear from. Really good guy. I believe Patrick Tour actually posted up his latest updates. So Pete Tour. Oh, here we go. So he was working with Diego Montoya. So I think Patrick Tour is working with Diego Montoya here. And you see Kerrith Bajjo there. So yeah, he did a great job with him. Absolutely. Came out of nowhere. Absolutely. Colombia, yeah. That's the man, Diego Montoya. I don't know if this is his pro debut or what it was, but he made an impression, that's for sure. Patrick Tour also working with Eric Wood. Now, I think Eric Wood, maybe size-wise, won't quite be there. But look at this tight waist. Super crazy. So men's physique's just wrapped up. We might have the classic physique coming up now. And I'll try to stay really in tune with that one and give you guys all the names and some screenshots as they come out. But it's going to be hard to remember all the names, that's for sure. But it might be bikini first, so it might take a little bit of time. But shout out to you guys for being in there, and I will try to get some of your comments as well. And I got wellness, sorry. Bikini must be at final, sorry. My bad. I'll show you a men's physique shot. Yeah, I just want to get to a few of these guys a couple days out, but I will show that. Wellness is on stage right now. So I'll just get some men's physique stuff on stage. Just put up 2 little screen captures. You can purchase as well. Yeah, Wellness is on stage right now. Right, let me just close these ones. And let me share the screen. You've got to stop this share. It's a bit annoying. You have to go sort of between them and stop sharing it every single time. And then select which one you want and then open it. And then there we go. So this is the first call out here. Oh, I want to see Ryan Terry's number so that I can go off that. Ugh, that's annoying. But he's covering it exactly, but I suppose everyone knows his name. Dave Thomas. To be honest, I can't see anyone beating Tony Ace. The condition looks crazy in the pics, but as we all know, hopefully this look will translate to the stage. Absolutely, I hope it translates to the stage for sure. No worries, my man. Yanni Kamas. But yeah, that's obviously Ryan Terry second on the left. I've got to find out who 68 is because he looks next level. I've seen him before. I don't know if he's Brazilian or what he is, but you can see his legs, like they're like massive. They look crazy. Let me find out Ryan Terry's number because that's going to annoy me if I don't know. He's 83, so we've got to count 15 back to 68 on the men's physique list. Men's physique. Ryan Terry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Vitor Chavez. Yeah, I've seen this dude before. I believe Tarek El-Guindy's actually talked about him on Olympia TV, and he's a very good competitor. Very, very good. From the back, though, let me go to the back. This is where I think Ryan Terry looks better. So you got Ryan Terry here on the left in this occasion, and then you got our man. Let me bring up his name again. Vitor Chavez. Vitor Chavez. I'll try to remember it. That's him here. A very nice back though, like very round, very nice shape. Like that's a pleasing back to the eye for sure. But Ryan Terry's just a bit more crisp and hard. So it depends what the judges want to sort of go for, because both looks look good. It just depends what they want from men's physique. And now Ryan Terry is more conditioned through the midsection. Very nice round chest, angling his physique, which looks really good. It looks like a jacked up version of the original men's physique more so. And Vitor Chavez is more like that sort of rounder sort of look compared to Ryan Terry in some ways. But yeah, it's a tough one. It's I think it's going to be a bit down to these two guys in the men's physique. I don't know who will win. You guys can let me know who you like more in the comments. So let me go to that. Who do you like most? Vitor Chavez, or do you like Ryan Terry? Inception VJ says men's physique guys looking like Greek gods. Yeah, they're crazy. They got crazy physiques now. Like they are jacked. Like when you see them move, crazy. Dave Thomas, I really want to see Beef Stew do well, and Nate, not seeing hair like Stew since the days of Kawak and Frank Richards. Yeah, absolutely. Ed Kawak. Throwback. It's funny, you say Vitor is soft, but he really isn't. Like when you're watching it, he actually looks really hard when he moves, but he can pull that midsection in a little bit different, a little bit tighter, but it's nitpicking at this level. When you see him move, they're all crazy. They are all crazy. Yeah, I agree. Ryan Terry, I'd have winning this one personally. I think his condition looks really good. Very nicely presented. Almost like a James Bond sort of looking dude, like a jacked up James Bond. Like a Jack Daniel Craig sort of thing. Even though everyone thought he was incredibly jacked in our industry, no one really thinks that. We have one of the contenders in the wellness on stage right now. I've got to be careful. I can't show the back shots because it gets demonetized. That's literally happened to me before in bikini, which is crazy to me. Yeah, so that's the men's physique. I'll go to some more of these updates once again. Yeah, we've got Vitor. What's his name? Freaking forgot already. Vitor Chavez from Brazil there, second on the right in the middle. Well, in the middle right. And then you got obviously Ryan Terry. I'm really hoping I don't lose my voice during this stream, because I've got heaps more to go. So I bring up my open. list. We've also got like Robin Strand and guys like that. So hopefully there's some updates from him or his coach Dorian Hamilton we'll be able to go to as well. So let me share that screen for you guys. Yes, we have an update from 17 hours ago, so I'll share that in just a second with you. Wow, and he looks shredded. Like, I might even download this one so you guys can see it. Robin Strand is looking very good. I just want to share this in proper HD with you guys, so hopefully it works when I download this. It probably won't. The wellness class has gotten crazy too. That's what's on stage right now. Incredible. Hopefully me downloading this doesn't affect my stream. Classic is not on stage yet. So just a heads up. Kevin Clements, yeah, the Jamie Giant news is cool. He's for those who don't know, pro bodybuilder Jamie the Giant is going to be on the UK Gladiators. I was a big fan of Gladiators in Australia growing up, so that's crazy cool. Crazy cool. Oops. Let me see if this will work. For some reason videos were being difficult on here the other day to try to share. No, I don't share the live stream footage. Oh.
It's time to go.
No, not music. Do not want to get demonetized for that. But this is Robin Strand. I only posted 17 hours ago this video. He's in the open, obviously. Looking wild. From the back, I think is where he's most impressive. He's just gnarly. Like, now that shot there, you can start to pick apart a little bit against guys like Tony O'Burton and whatnot. But overall, he actually looks a lot like Luke Wood, for those who don't know who Luke Wood is. So, yeah, Robin Strand looking very good at one day out of a New York Pro, and that's coming up later, the men's open prejudging. But not on this stream. There will be another stream made for that one. So, when it is open. So, the open is on. We're looking at about 2 hours. There will be a separate stream for that one, so make sure you tune into that as well. Yeah, I've got Robin predicted, I think, in fourth, third? I can't remember where I predicted him. I'll let you guys know my predictions for the Open in the 2023 New York Pro. Let me play this again. WF Mashup says there's another 212 show in Brazil today, the muscle contest Sao Paulo. Prejudging starting in about an hour and a half. Is there a live stream to that? Let me know if there is. There's only so many live streams I can do. I predicted Stu Sutherland in second. So let me get to those full predictions. I'll let you know how I've got that one sort of playing out at least. Pause this on that one there for Robin Strand. Let me look at my predictions for this contest. So I've predicted Marius Tomzuk in 10th, Nate Spear in 9th, Brent Swanson in 8th, Max Charles in 7th, Joe Seaman in 6th, Joseph Kefton. Now this guy, I've got some updates from him like 17 days out and a few other ones. Catch you, Kevin Clements. Enjoy your grandson's football game. And then I've got Eric Wood in 4th place, making his pro debut at 27 years old. In 3rd place, I have Robin Strand, who's on the screen right now. In 2nd, I have Stuart Sutherland. And then 1st, I have Tony O'Burton. But I have a weird feeling now Joseph Kefton might beat both of these guys. So, I mean, if I'm changing it, I'd maybe put... And then you got Joe Seaman, who just might be way too big for Eric Wood. Will he beat out Robin Strand? I mean, it's a battle of the Canadians there. I mean... It's really hard. And then Nate Spear, I think he compares well to Eric Wood. So it's like, and I've got him in 9th and Eric Wood in 4th. It hardly seems fair. So it's, yeah, it's a crazy contest. So very excited for this one. Classic Physique is coming on stage now. Classic Physique is coming on stage. Bionic Body, if you guys don't know who he is, he's on stage right now. Very cool. This guy has prosthetic legs from the knees down. And I don't know how he keeps his quads big. Like, it's crazy. Oh, there's a guy in Classic that looks absolutely ridiculously huge. I don't know how this guy actually fits in. Wow, this guy's impressive. Number 40. So he should be number 1 on the list. Let me find out who this guy is in the Classic Physique. I'm going to share the screenshot with you. So you guys can see this. This is wild. Share screen. Let me pull it up. Gotta open the photo first. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's taking a bit to load to open up. Sorry, 1 second. So Classic Physique is on stage now. I'm waiting for one more photo to come up. Sorry, it's lagging a little bit, guys, because I've got so many pages open. Okay, here we go. Oh, this guy's physique's wild. Let me get one more screenshot. This guy has a lot of muscle. And his name is... A guy with a lot of muscle. His name is... Where's the Classic Physique? Where's the lineup? Here it is. Eric Abelon, if that's his name. I think he'll be like battling. Oh, Michael DaBoul's on stage right now and looks absolutely wild. Callum Hinds is up on stage too. Matthew Grego. Yeah, Matthew Grego looks actually really good as well. He's going to make an impact in his Classic Physique debut, I believe. Goes to show all these guys come in really shredded. And it's crazy to see Callum Hinds, like he looks like an absolute star, especially standing alone. And then you put him up against other guys and it's like you can see these other guys are really, really good too, you know? These guys are pretty muscular too. It's just that we get used to seeing the open guys that are absolute monsters. I mean that in the nicest way possible as well. Let me just open up these ones for you guys. Let me show you this freak in the... I'm hoping this opens up, but there we go. Let me open these for you. All right, guys. Hopefully I'm opening the right page right now. Didn't seem to work. Let me just try to share my screen again. Okay, for some reason my screen is not sharing right now. I don't want to remove this video because I'm scared it won't share anything. Let me just try again. That's Robin Strand on the screen right now, but I'm trying to bring up the Classic Physique photos. For some reason it's not letting me share my screen. That's annoying. Let me try to stop share of this one. Okay. Share screen. Here we go. Okay, this might work now. There we go. Okay, so this is just the lineups coming out, and Zeek Andrews is in there, but you can see he's not going to be big enough here. I mean, I think the class has sort of gotten better and better. Bionic body, obviously, you can see prosthetic legs. That's like, it's incredible. He's got such a great physique. You know, it's like, what's your excuse, you know? Look at this guy on the far right. I believe he's the first competitor on the list, and his name is Eric Abelon. Is it Eric? Oh, I just clicked back on that. It's Eric Abelon. Abelon. Yeah, Eric Abelon. Looks absolutely wild. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it looks really, really good. Trying to keep up with who's coming out on stage at the same time. But yeah, he looks insane to me. Look at that. That's classic physique. It's absolutely enormous. What do you guys think about that sort of physique doing classic? Because then people talk about upping the weight limit, but it's like, how can you up it when guys like that look like that? It's absolutely insane. How do you think he made weight for classic? He's huge. People asking when is open. Open is probably 2 hours from now in a different stream. So you got to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell button. That way you'll be notified when it does go live in the prejudging for the open. So do subscribe. Yeah, everyone's asking when open is. Understand it. Let me maybe stream a little bit smaller for a second, so I can focus on what I'm showing you guys. See here, Michael DaBoul on the far right looks absolutely crazy. And you can see the difference there because you got Matthew Grego here, who I'm like, this guy is going to do phenomenal. And he's going to do phenomenal. Like, he really is going to be one of the better guys here. But I think Michael DaBoul's just done such an impressive job of getting this big. This guy's biceps are ridiculous. Huge. Loyal or not loyal? This guy here's got a really nice front double. Oh, they just said Eric Yablon. Yeah, here we've got him on stage right now. And then we've got Callum Hinds over here as well. Crazy shape, nice quads. Just needs that more time to develop and look like, you know, these other top guys in the classic physique. Eric Yablon on stage right now. He could probably work on his posing a little bit, making it a little bit more classic maybe, but he needs to tan his face too. Yeah, his posing hurts him for sure. Very nice physique. I mean, it's not terrible posing, but for classic, we know how good these guys are at posing. But when he stands there, he looks like a legit jacked open bodybuilder. Conditioning is pretty good overall. Sharp, tight glutes. But his posing just elbows too low in his front and back double biceps. So if anyone knows Eric Yablon, tell him to pull his elbows up on his bicep poses for sure. No worries at all. Pleasure doing the live broadcast. Thank you so much, Mick Mike. Appreciate you like to watch the streams even though it's not open as yet. Do I have any more photos of these ones? But look, that's classic physique right there. He looks absolutely enormous there. I don't know why he looks so huge in that photo. But I'll show you guys a little bit more of his individuals just so you can see what's happening. In the meantime, I'll put up this one of Robin Strand, who's in the open today and looks absolutely wild. Wild. Now let me share my screen. I'm going to share... Oops, I've got to actually open those photos. Of Eric Yablon. I think it was Yablon. Yablon. Alright, I'm going to show you some photos of this classic physique guy. It looks pretty wild, but you might see why he's maybe not killing it as much as maybe you think he would. Oops. Shared the wrong thing. Zeek Andrews is on stage right now. I predicted him to be right up there. I don't know if that will happen or not. Let me just play this because I feel like it's just... I think I tried to share the wrong thing and it's not letting me share what I want now. Here we go. So as you can see here, the difference in posing and also his face is not tanned basically whatsoever. So he needs to drop these shoulders down. It'd give him even more width on the lats, and then pull these elbows up. It would just make the pose look so much more impressive. And he's really doing nothing with his legs here. He's not sitting really hard on them, and he's not like posing them artistically. So he could do a lot more with this overall, absolutely. So I think he needs to sort of fix that pose a little bit. Let me know your thoughts. And the same with the back double as well. If you pick those elbows up, head straight forward or straight to the side, not this sort of like half angled thing, it would just look so much better overall. It'd make his lats wider, dip those shoulders down, make his arms look bigger overall. I think he's really short cutting himself here. But overall, great physique. Right. And that pose there, very closed off. Just overall needs to just fix that. And if he can fix it and pose more definite and positive and have that stage charisma, he will do very, very well in the classic physique, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna put Rom Strand back up there again. Now I'm gonna get the latest video from Tony O'Burton. I believe there is one. Actually, I'll put back the photos. I don't know what's happened with that video. I think it's disappeared off your guys' screen for some reason. But in the meantime, I will share something else with you guys. So that's the men's classic physique competitor list. So that's who's on right now. And guys, I'm just going to take a 1 minute break just to get a little bit more water. My voice is getting rough. So I'll just go to an ad break really, really quickly, and I'll be back in just a second. So don't go anywhere. We've got more from a classic physique, including the first call out. So don't go anywhere. Stay there. And yeah, Mario Ultimate Tonio is Dexter 2.0. I think much the same. Whether he'll have the same sort of career, that would be wild. But yeah, I'm going to take a short break, and we're back with the rest of the classic physique. I've just got to figure out how to do this. And well, I've got to find out how to do this. All right, we'll be back in just a second, guys. The same ad might play a few times over, so I do apologize for that. But I'll be back very, very soon. What's up, Desktop? We are back. Classic Zeek on stage right now. Competitive list is what you can see on screen with that banner across the bottom. I'm sure that music going over and over again is probably making hurt your head. Yeah, Dave, absolutely amazing how there's so much work into their training and diet with sorry, just comments moving on. I'll rip some screen. But spoil it a bit with not to be able to show their bodies to their full ability. Absolutely. Xavier face. So is something wrong with my audio? Fix the mic. Let me just adjust my mic. Audio. Oh, it should be the right one. How does it sound now? Let me know if it sounds better. Everyone's saying Xavier space. Let me know if that's better. Is my audio better? Let me know. I'm hoping so. Matthew Gregory's on stage right now. Hopefully you guys are hearing me. No, my audio sucks. That's not good. How does that sound? Let me know if that sounds better. Let me know if this audio is better, please. Please say it's better. I will try to take my mic out and plug it back in. It's good now? Better? Excellent. Amazing. Thank God. Now let me know if this is okay, because I've got like an echo cancellation on, which doesn't normally sound quite as good. Let me know if this sounds now still. So does this sound okay still? And then I'll yeah, perfect. Hopefully it's still perfect. So I'm rolling with this. Callum Hinds is on stage right now. Aussie, who's been on the podcast. Really crazy shape. Who is the best B? Be careful, man, because there is copyright on this. Glad my audio sounds good still. Sweet. Awesome. Glad I got that fixed for you guys. Now let's bring up some of the competition on here. Junior Jaworski is on stage now. I've actually been told this guy's meant to be good, so I'll get some screen captures of this guy. Yeah, Junior Jaworski is good. Yeah, he looks very, very good. I'll get some screen captures of this guy. It's funny seeing these guys hit. I suppose they hit all sorts of different poses in their individual routine. I was just going to say he hit a front lat spread, which isn't a mandatory pose, but wow, he's got a great side chest. So I'll bring up some of these photos for you guys in just a moment. Yeah, Junior Jaworski looks really good. Let me know your thoughts if you are watching live as well. All right, I'm just about to bring them up. They're just taking a second to load. For some reason, the screen captures of Matthew Grego didn't work. I'm not sure why. It's weird. All right, I'm just about to bring up these photos. Just give me one moment, guys. I'll bring up some shots for you. Oops, what just happened? All right, let me just quickly share this with you guys. And as you can see on the screen right now, Junior Jaworski. Looking very, very impressive. That side chest is crazy. A lot of muscle on that. Very, very impressive. Nice. Really, really, really detailed outer quad there. Chest looks nice and full. When he goes into that, when it's in motion, it looks very, very impressive. So he looks really good. Front lat spread looks very, very nice. She reminds me a little bit of Michael DaBoul, to be honest. But yeah, great physique on Junior Jaworski. He's going to be a guy up there for sure. Definitely top 3. I can't see him being outside the top 3. And this is Callum Hinds, who was recently on the podcast. You look at that, like he has no waist. If he just continues to add muscle to his physique, he's got room to move in this division. Callum Hinds, shout out my man. Now this is Michael DaBoul. Michael DaBoul, I think, will be the winner of this contest. He has very clean lines, very small waist, developed glutes, popping hamstrings, good arms. Really, he's not missing anything. Like, that's classic physique. And look at his side chest. It's another level. Like, I think, honestly, Michael DaBoul is going to push up there higher at the Olympia this year, I believe. He's very, very impressive. Like, look at this. Like, that just looks really good. He's bringing his all-time best under the tutelage of Patrick Tour. How's Eric? Do you mean Eric? Is there an Eric in the Classic? And look at that. Like, in motion, that just looks so cool. Very, very impressive there from Michael DaBoul. Great back detail, absolutely. His back detail is wild. Let's go back to that. That's Michael DaBoul. And I don't think the detail is shown up as obvious, you know. Also, you guys, I've not got one super chat this whole entire live, and I had 14 or 1,500 people in here at one time. So if you want to drop a super chat, I'll definitely feature it 110%. That's the way to get your comments noticed. Yeah, some good guys on stage right now. I don't know how far through it we are, the individuals, before we get to those call outs. There's Michael DaBoul, more from him. And sorry, I forgot his name. I was literally just saying it. Junior Jaworski, as I was just saying before. He looks fantastic, but when you compare this, which is absolutely awesome, to Michael DaBoul, just like this, I think Michael DaBoul's just a bit cleaner, a bit more conditioned, and a bit rounder as well. I think he really maximizes his physique 100%, and this is the best we're ever seeing of Michael DaBoul, in my opinion. So see, we only have a few more guys coming up, I think. So right now we've got Herbert, I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right. He's from Puerto Rico. Surita Sotillo. We've got Alexander Westermeyer. We've got Jeremiah T. Willies. We've got Andrew Wilson. And then we'll be going into call-outs for the Classic Physique men. So that is coming up. Classic Physique call-outs. Callum Hinds there on stage. And Junior Jaworski. But yeah, let me know what you think. Can anyone beat Michael DaBoul in this contest? It looks difficult at this stage, for sure. John Rivers. Yes, they've had 212 on stage already. This is Classic Physique now. But later on, I'm going to have a separate one for the Open. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell button, then you can find out when the Open does go on stage. But yeah, so the actual prejudging for the Open starts in about an hour. But the guys won't be walking on stage in an hour because I believe they have it in a different order. But I don't know if the Open men will be second or first or what. So make sure that you, just stay tuned for that one because I honestly have no idea. Matt Grego, Ryan Dietz, he looked really, really good. He'll be in contention. I think he'll be in that first call out for sure. But I have to really see all these guys standing side by side. The guy on stage right now is shredded. It's amazing how good these guys are in Classic Physique now. I think we're going to have a wild year of Classic Physique. A top 2 or 3 for Jaworski would be very big for his career. He's a really cool dude and reserves or deserves his success. Yeah. I'd probably say Junior Jaworski, but I don't know yet. I need to see all these guys side by side. There's a lot of really good guys in the lineup. Oh, here we go. And still, Jaworski got 5 pounds to reach for weight limit for his height. That's awesome. He can definitely improve and get better and better, man. That's killer. There's a competitor on stage now, and unfortunately, when he pulled his arm up, he had pretty bad gyno, but he has a great physique outside of that. Billy Tran says, how did our boy Callum go? I'll bring his photo up on the screen right now. He's not in contention for the win here, but he looks fantastic. He just needs more overall, because when you compare that to like a Michael DaBoul, like there, it's just a development factor. You see, it's like a pumped up version, you know. But Callum has a tiny waist. If he keeps that pretty tiny, it just continues to add mass to his physique. Just pull these lats out more. Just add a bit more even size to the arms and just everything. Chest, bit more legs, and just add that density and just get that muscle harder and harder. Callum is going to be a very good pro, in my opinion. But yeah, he's got more weight to fill out that limit. So, and look, you know, Michael DeWall's really, it's made me realize how good these classic physique guys really are now. This is like the Chris Bumstead sort of conditioning look, which is just so hard to achieve. I'm going to try to rest my voice at least somewhat. Will you bring on Martin and Brett for the reaction for the Open? I'll ask the dudes, definitely. I'll send them a message. Absolutely. The Opens are on in the next live stream. I believe we're on our last or second last competitor right now for the individuals. And then we'll have the call out for the classic physique. Yeah, I'll be sticking with these images on the screen for now. Have you seen Eric Abelon? Yes, I have. Do you want me to show you a photo of Eric Abelon? Yeah, yes. Soul Art Deco says, I find it so insulting that the classic division is called classic physique. So Frank Zane wasn't a classic bodybuilder. Yeah, it should be classic bodybuilding, really. I mean, or just classic, you know. Junior Jaworski, yeah. Junior Jaworski is here. Looked very, very good. Very impressive. Very shredded. Yeah, he looked very, very good. Yes, I'll show you some competitors, some photos of him. Just give me 1 second and I'll bring that up. Oh, what's my top 5 for the Open Olympia? Just give me 1 second, I'll bring up those photos. We've got Eric Abelon coming up now. All the guys are coming out, so we'll see the call outs. I'll see if he's in that first call out first. Top 5 for the Olympia. Derek Lunsford, Hardy Chupin, Samson Dowd, top 3. Oh, you got so many guys. I mean, I'm going to say Brandon Curry. I mean, if I say Andrew Jack, I'm really slapping Nick Walker in the face. Probably Nick Walker. But yeah, that's tough. I'm forgetting so many guys. There's a lot of classic guys in this show. We're bringing them all out at one time, and we're going to do a first call out in just a moment. So stay tuned for that one. Has men's physique been on yet? Yes, it has. Ryan Terry looked very, very good. And what was the Brazilian guys? He looked fantastic. That's the same as me. I just called the numbers then. Eric Abelon's in there. Junior Jaworski's in there. Mike DaBoul's in there. Junior Jaworski's in there. We've got two other guys on the outside. So just moved Eric Ablon to the outside. Number 58, I've got to figure out who he is. He looks fantastic. He was actually one of the later guys that was on stage. Let me get a screen capture of this for you guys, so you can at least see something from this. Just get a couple of these ones and I'll get the last call out and analyze that one. To me, this looks like Michael DaBoul show, to be honest. Junior Jaworski, I'd say, is at least top 3. At worst. Yeah, top 3 at worst for Junior Jaworski. Alexander Westermeyer, is that the guy who's shredded and he's in there, looks crazy. So he looks wild, shredded. A lot of these guys are doing vacuums now and don't actually crunch down their abs. Like Michael DaBoul crunched down his abs at the very end, but I think it looks really good, so I think he should do that earlier. Yeah, Matthew Grego was not in the first call out. I thought he would be the first call out. All right, now let me bring up a couple of shots of this one, of the first call out. It's taking a second to load up. I think my computer's struggling more and more as this goes on. All right, so let me just bring up. Let me just find the latest screenshots. So this is going to be the first call out that I'm going to bring up from the 2023 New York Pro in the classic physique. Just give me one moment, guys. Hold up for 1 second. Okay, so I'm bringing up the first call out from the 2023 New York Pro. Boom. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. We'll go through these ones. Also, you're behind on the live stream if you're saying that ad playing over and over is getting annoying. So we're way past that, so catch back up. Someone's saying that. Sorry about that as well. So you got front double bicep, you got Michael DaBoul here. You got Junior Jaworski here. Now 58, I need to find out. I think someone said in the comments, but I'm just going to just double check on it. Classic physique. Alexander Westermeyer, I believe that's him. He looks next level. This is him, Westermeyer. Very, 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 very good. Super impressive. Much more impressive standing next to people. Matthew Grego just got called out in the second call out. Zeek Andrews as well. Now, Michael DaBoul, as I mentioned. This is Eric Ablon, Junior Jaworski, and let me just. This is Camilo Diaz. Camilo Diaz is here, I believe. I'm not sure who 49 is. Let me look up who 49 is. 49 on the outside is, oh my God, the longest name ever from Mexico. Jorge Luis Guerra Gallegos. So I won't be reporting his name anymore, apart from Jorge. So this is Jorge. And so you've got every single one person's name in this lineup. So that front double bicep, it's a standout, honestly, for Michael DaBoul. I think this will be a very easy win, in my opinion. He looks crazy. You can see here that those legs are insane on on Alexander Westermere. Crazy. German competitor. Very, very good. I'd have him personally, probably. I need to go through his shots a bit more. I could have him as high as second. But would I have him second? Because Junior Jaworski looks pretty damn impressive there. Like when you... Oh, I've done that thing again. Yeah, Michael DaBoul to me looks like a clear standout, this man right here. Front double bicep pops. He's not hitting his 100%, but even in front relaxed looks absolutely wild. And you see Eric Ablon there on the right, looks crazy, but he's got a slight camera advantage. But yeah, absolutely insane. But unfortunately, it's just he needs to fix his posing, and if he did, it would make a huge difference. And he needs to tan his face too. I'll go to a few of your guys' questions in just a moment. I'll be updating this with the last call out too. I'll get one screenshot of the second call out, or maybe two for you guys. So you can see Matthew Grigo, Zeek Andrews, and the likes. But this classic physique class has just gotten crazy in terms of the talent in it. Get to your questions now and your comments. Yeah, Abalon, yeah, gets out muscled in some poses, and then when he's on the right side of the screen, he looks huge. So it's like a sort of tough one. Someone said, surprise Grigor didn't make first call out. He's pretty much in the middle of him and another guy are in the middle of the second call out. Jaworski, top one. He's not winning this show, I don't think. I'd be surprised. Everyone asking Caleb Jordan says, what time does the open prejudging start? You're going to have to subscribe and hit the notification bell button because it's going to be up in a different stream. And I'll be posting that shortly after this one. Callum Hinds as well being called out in third call-out. Aussie, who's been on the podcast. So men's open, it'll be on in probably, I'd say, it completely depends if they put it on last or not. I'm assuming they will in the second prejudging. So it's probably like 2 hours away. But if you subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding, hit the notification bell button, then that way you'll be notified as soon as it goes live for that. Callum has the most crazy shape. But yeah, open prejudging should be in about 2 hours. But the stream for that, which has some other divisions as well, will be starting probably similar time I'll start my stream. So make sure you check out that. DaBoul dwarfing everyone. My only concern is his hams. Noticed that in the Olympia against the best of the best. Yeah, that's a thing. Just when it's the best of the best. But I mean, these guys are still phenomenal though. But I think Michael DaBoul has really improved. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the comparisons, but you see the hams there. They sort of cut in a bit, but they're still not small. Just this side leg probably isn't as impressive as Junior Jaworski's, but you look at the overall pose and how tight that waist looks there, and that's just so impressive. We're doing one last call out at this contest. Then they'll go back to like probably a first and second call out. Then that will be it for the prejudging from the 2023 Classic Physique. Looks like one of my Asian friends is picking up the Aussie lingo. G'day, mate. G'day, mate. See how Aussie I can sound. G'day, mate. It's funny in Australia. Sorry, new to the channel, Brian Tran. Are you Aussie? Yep, absolutely. And it's quite funny because I don't really say g'day to anyone like US mates or anything like that, but I'll just walk past, you walk past people in the street here and you go, g'day, g'day, how you doing, g'day. It's very normal here, I guess. Why and how is there opens dude on a classic stage? There is no open guys on that classic stage. It's just that classic dudes are big. If you're talking about Eric on the left, he looks open in some shots, absolutely. Yeah, I saw Massive Joe on stage, but I was mostly just trying to show other stuff while that was on. I just showed the top guys, but he wasn't in the first call out, unfortunately. It's 1 a.m. Yeah, it's 1:21 a.m. I'm going to do all these streams. I'm going to be absolutely wrecked. I'm pulling an all-nighter for you guys, literally. So we're doing the second last or last call out right now? Second last call out right now. Matthew Grego has moved into that, so he might be battling here, at least these guys. Matthew Grego's next to Eric Ablon. Yeah, Matthew Grego looks really, really good. Zeek Andrews, Leslie Chang tuning in. He's in the second call out, but he's not being compared to the guys in the first call out at all because there's a call out on stage right now. Not the one you're seeing on your screen, but it's basically a few guys from the second call out and a few guys from the first call out compared, giving these guys an opportunity to move up into that first call out sort of placing. Matthew Grego, it's either him, but he's been moved to the outside. So Eric Ablon and sorry, I'm forgetting his name. There's a lot of names to remember here. And where's his name? I'm trying to remember his name now. It was right around when Michael DaBoul was. Camilo Diaz. Camilo Diaz is in that as well. So now we're about to do the final call out and we'll find out who the very top guys are. So you have a top three call out. Is it the three men that I've predicted sort of top three? Yes, it is. We have 58, the German man in our lineup. What's his name again? God, I'm forgetting a lot of names now. It's Alexander Westermere. He's going to be on the left in the images that I bring up. Then we have Junior Jaworski's in the middle right now and Michael DaBoul. So that's what I'm seeing on stage right now. Try to get some screenshots for you guys. It's been a long prejudging, so seems like Michael DaBoul's actually faded a little bit, but I think he's still far too good. Just if you're embodying what classic is, but damn, Alex Westermere is crazy. I hate how these guys all go into a vacuum and they don't crunch down into the ab shot. To be honest, I hate it. I think it looks bad. And I don't think Michael DaBoul's classic pose, I think he's faded definitely a bit from the start of prejudging. He's definitely flattened out. Almost sure of that. All right, so that's the end of prejudging for Classic Physique. I'm going to bring up some photos of that final call out so you guys can see what exactly is going on. Also, the second last call out as well. Some people saying Junior is better than Michael. All right, so let me share my screen with you guys so you guys can see what is up. I'll quickly do that. And then I will go to a break and I'll do my full Classic Physique wrap up. All right, let me just pull up a few of these shots. Murray, yeah, get to sleep, my man. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you tune in for some of these other ones as well. All right, now I'm going to share my screen with you. Stop screen. Let me just share this. I'll show you the final call outs, 2 call outs of the prejudging, and then Oh, which one is it? This one? No, it's not that one. It's these ones. All right. So check it out, guys. So this is the second last call out of prejudging. So we've got Matthew Grigo here. We have Eric Ablon here. We have Camilo Diaz here. And we have George here. So you can see that shot there. Matthew Grigo looking very, very good here on the left. Can definitely contend with these guys. Also there, Matthew Grigo's side chest is crazy. Eric Ablon looks very good as well. Also Camilo Diaz. I think George is not hitting that properly or something in that one, but he's got a ton of muscle here. This is where Camilo Diaz falls down a bit, I think, in the back. Matthew Grigo definitely makes up some room here, and you can see how much more back he's got here than Eric Ablon. So Eric Ablon looks huge in certain shots, but not in others. From the back, I think he gets hurt a little bit. And then let's just go to this final call out. So this is Junior Jaworski. You can see the leg, definitely dominating the leg and the side from Michael DaBoul, but the upper body being dominated by Michael DaBoul in that one. Back double bicep. I still think Michael DaBoul wins this one. Very, very good here from Alexander Westermeer. The ab shot, I hate how I don't crunch down on it, but Alex Westermeer, him or Michael DaBoul? Michael DaBoul, though, I'd give it to him. Just that looks classic to me, personally. Classic pose. I do not have Michael DaBoul on this one. He's just looks like he faded through prejudging. But who do I have? I mean, maybe one of these guys. I'm not sure which one, to be honest. Junior Jaworski looks very good. Maybe I'd give it to him on this one, to be honest. But they put him in the middle at the end, so I would be surprised if he wins. But Michael DaBoul faded, and they only put him in the middle. So is that because they're comparing these two for second, or what? Let me know what you think. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. We do have the men's open prejudging coming up, so make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell button on this video. And after this has gone live as well, get on YouTube and comment on it and just say thanks for the stream if you did appreciate it, because it helps the algorithm of this video and the channel as well. And yeah, Inception, VJ, the big boys are coming up. And if I do have time before finals, I'll do all my one day out video updates if I have the time, but probably not. I'll probably just do a wrap up of the Classic and the 212 quickly, put a quick short video summary of that up, so make sure you tune into that as well. And shout out to you guys, desktoppers, for getting in the stream and following along. And let me know who you have winning. Do you have our man Michael DaBoul? Do you have Junior Jaworski, or do you have Alex Westermeer on the left there? All right, guys, that's it for this one. Make sure you tune into the open live stream. Subscribe to Desktop Bodybuilding. That's it from me. For Xavier Wills, this is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are out.